Hey children, sometimes in life when everything seems to have not gone the way we expected, or everything seems to be crumbling around you. For example, you've lost a paper and probably lost a year, or you've lost somebody very dear to you, or perhaps even unfortunately a parent or a very close relative, or you've lost out on a friend who's been with you for a long time and for some reason you can't take anymore. Sometimes when you feel that the world is crumbling around you and you don't know what to do, you're absolutely lost, is there something that we can do about it? Yeah, definitely. Listen on, what is it that we can do when we reach a roadblock and we feel a position where we feel, when we reach a point where we feel that we can't do anything more? Definitely there's a lot we can do. So let's look at what we can do, children, shall we? So let's come along with me. Think of a situation when you have had that kind of failure, or even if you are going through something like that. So let's take this together, shall we? Okay. So first thing that you can do is when you feel that, oh God, it's all gone, and or something is not right, or the whole world is not functioning in the way you want, just sit at a place, sh- relax your shoulders and breathe. Just breathe, just sit without doing anything, as much as possible, no thoughts, just breathe. Okay. And if possible, take a break from everything. Fold your books, pile it up and keep it away. Keep your games, whatever you're playing, keep it away. Tell whoever wants to talk to you and you don't feel like talking at the time, it may be friends or somebody else, whoever, just leave me alone for some time and take a break from everything. Just sit in one place and just breathe with no particular thoughts, nothing particular in your mind. Just concentrate on your breathing. On and off, when your thoughts go haywire, bring it back and concentrate on your breathing. Okay, this is just to make sure that we are giving our brain some time to so relax, and we don't want to add up more emotions and more information and give that trouble to the brain to figure out what is it that's happening. So with already what has happened, let the brain sort of keep everything away in the pockets and sort of unwind, and as much as possible loosen up, just as we relax with as much as possible no thoughts. Okay. Another thing, the next thing that you can do after you've calmed down, now sometimes this might take some time, this calming down, just breathing might take some time. So for some people it may be just an hour or even half an hour, some people it may take a couple of hours, some people it may just take a day or so. But go ahead and do it. Be with yourself, be with you know a break from anything. Don't add on to any more tasks. I need to do this, I need to fulfill that. Just take your time to do nothing and just take a break from everything. If it is something really big, like loss of a job or loss of a position or something more serious, take a break from everything. Maybe a month or so you could take a vacation if you can afford it, and take a break. Okay. Next thing what you can do is, after you've calmed down, talk to somebody trusted. If you have somebody whom you can really trust, talk to somebody. It doesn't have to be concerning the topic. We could be just talking, just to make sure that you are letting your emotions come out in whatever form you want. You may not want to touch upon the topic which is really hurting you, so just talk, just say whatever you feel like. Just communicate as much as possible if you fortunately have somebody to communicate with. Okay. The next thing that you can do is to accept everything that is around you, positive or negative. Yeah. So when I say accept everything, what does it mean? It means that, oh God, I've lost something. Okay, I've lost something. Oh God, I don't have this anymore. Oh, I wish I had something like this, or I wish it had worked in my favor the way it worked for somebody else. Okay, I wish it had worked in my favor. So whatever it is, we accept everything, whether it is good or bad. Just calm down and we accept whatever is coming there. Okay, this is there, fine. We're not going to look for solutions as to what to do. We're just going to accept. Okay, this is there. Okay, yes, I accept it. I understand that this is there. This is not working in my benefit. Okay, it's not working in my benefit. So I'm just sort of taking everything in. Okay, these are the things which are there around me. It could be positive or it could be negative. Okay. Now next thing is to focus on the things that are still under your control. What is it that you have under your control? Suppose you've lost a paper or even lost a year, unfortunately. You've not been able to go to the next grade, for example, or somebody you know has lost a job, or if you whatever could have happened. Look at whatever is still under your control. If you've lost a year, all right, I've lost a year, I'm not able to go to the next grade, but I still can go into can do the same grade. I still have the ability to do, and I still have the admission. So that's what is there in your control now, right? I can still write, I can still read, I can still study. All that is there with me. If there is something like had an accident, or you are bedridden and you're completely shattered, oh God, I'm not able to do whatever I want, I still have my life, I still have my family, I still have a hospital which will take care of me. So many things are there in each situation which are there in your control. So bring your focus into things that are into your control. Okay, this might take some time, it may not happen quickly. I mean I'm going through this very quickly, but it may not really happen all quickly, but it will take time. But when the world is crumbling around you, we need to take time for ourselves, right? So let's give it that bit of time for ourselves. So next, what we can do is we try as much as possible, as we look at the things that are in our control. Okay, I can do this, but when I say but, it means I'm trying to find something that is not possible, or trying to put a blame on somebody. So as much as possible, don't blame on anybody, neither yourself nor others nor the situation, because none of these things, what happen when you put a blame, we always are going back to what's already happened, and what's already happened is not in our control. What is going to happen is in our control. So when we start the blame game, we're always harping on what's over and what's not in our control. All right, so as much as possible, try again and again to bring back yourself and say what don't not to blame other person, blame another situation, blame, just accept it. Okay, this happened, okay, this happened, and then we'll see what needs to do next. Okay, next is to remember that nobody in this world is infallible. Everybody fails in some or the other situation, in some or the other way, and therefore I can fail. I can fail. It's not that I cannot fail. It's not that every time I have to succeed. It's not that every time I have to be at the top. No. My favorite saying is, there are many ways to the top. Okay, so if I fail at this, I'll try another way, but I can fail. So the belief that I can fail and that I'm not infallible every time I have to succeed and be at the top is not going to benefit us in us moving forward, or in us accepting us the way that we are in any way, right? So we tell ourselves that I can fail, but the difference is that I'm going to learn from it. I'm going to look at what did not work last time, either from my side or from somebody else's side, or about the situation, and what can I do about it. If it is about myself, how do I approach the situation or the problem differently, or is there anything I can modify the environment, or is there anything I can do about the already available environment. So these are the thoughts that will work for us in our progress if we constantly practice towards it. Okay, so I can help, I can fail, and also I can ask for help, right? So if I go around with the belief that I'm supposed to know everything and that nobody should tell me anything, I have to be knowing everything, I can't ask anybody, that's not going to work in our favor. Okay, so we're going to think about whom can I ask help from. Somebody who's more knowledgeable, somebody who's more trustworthy, somebody who will respect me for who I am, somebody who I think will know. So if we approach one person for help and the person is not available or not able to help us, sit back, breathe, and we look for another person to ask for help, or probably we look for resources. But then I can ask for help, because I'm not infallible. I can fail, I can ask for help, because the next step is I'm going to learn from it and I'm going to move forward. Okay, so everybody has these steps, we all have these steps as we move forward from a situation where we think that, oh God, this is a roadblock, I don't know what to do now, I don't know where to go. Probably just with a little bit of help, if we open up a little bit, we might see a beautiful path lying ahead, which might be completely closed from the position that we are standing in. Okay, so let's open that path up for us to, so that it is visible for us to, and for us to tread on. Okay, everything that's happening is temporary, and that everything that is happening around us will pass someday. Okay, will go someday, whether it is good or bad. And therefore, let us bring our attention at this point to what is happening right now. All this time we have been thinking there's a roadblock, I can't see I am shattered, I have this and this. Now let us look at, there must be some things which are happening right. So we bring our focus to what is happening that is right. What is right is happening. A lot of things will be happening right, right? If I say that I flunked in one paper, I have passed in 5 other papers, and probably 1 or 2 of those papers I've done extremely well. So bring our focus into what is happening right and what is doing fine. And everything is temporary, as I said, whether it is good or bad, whether it is sad or happy, everything will pass, to be replaced by a new set of situations altogether in a very short period of time. So nothing remains in one place, because if anything remains in one place, it stagnates, and life is about moving on. Okay, now children, doing so much of what we spoke just now might take some time. As I said, depending upon different people, depending upon the situation, it might take time. All right, now for some people, if the situation is really grave, it might take a month. For some people it might just take a day or two, but take that time and grant yourself that much of time so as to be able to function next. Right now, after we have reached the situation where you are calmed down, you're breathing normal, and you have assessed or taken stock of all the situations that are around you. Okay, next we look at goals. What are your goals? Exactly what is it that you want? And you list out your goals. Now this time when you list out your goals, you're going to list it out by taking stock of what you have. Remember, we talked about counting our blessings, we talked about taking stock of our strengths. So this time we list out our goals depending upon our blessings and our strengths. Right, this is what I want to do, and these are the other things that I want to do arising from this. Take a list out of goals, and we'll talk about how we can handle the goals in another video. All right, but we have come to a stage where now we're able to look at what we want from life more analytically and not concentrate on what we have already lost. All right, children, and finally, let us bounce back with the rising sun. Every morning the sun rises and puts up such a beautiful show. If we are awake there at that time and be able to see it, let us remember that every day is a new day, and let us look at old problems in a new way. All right, chalo, take care, ciao.